Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Into traffic, complete. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first down, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing again here, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He connects downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's got it over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Big Lion. Ready? Ready, ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Go street. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back-to-back carries here. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Now will come up on 1st and 10.
On the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Miami.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. That's complete. Mike Evans. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
A gain of
First down from the 41.
First down, Dolphins.
Blown back, gets the handoff. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He locates Daniel Bellinger. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the step.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here's Tyler Wallace on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. And look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
On first down, they'll run. Has some room to work. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins trim the lead to 1.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Ready, ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. Don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Okay, break.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Corum takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Wallace with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. On 4th down, Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers getting back on his 6th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Give to Corum from the gun. Get some space around midfield. 30. The 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
They send a man in motion. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last one only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they pick him off again! And the Chargers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Here's Sanders now. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70, 70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone on 1st. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Dolphins pick it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? They threw that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Hurts looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete. That's Bijan Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. And the Dolphins got it.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Hurts setting up to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is a Dolphins' 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now. Ball at the 33. Throwing here. Hurts. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Trying the right side. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. That return went the wrong way, partner. And as a result, they're going to be taking over deep in their own territory after the fumble.
Whether it's an open space 30-yard...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. The give now out of the shotgun. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Second down run by Corum. Hit some space around midfield. There he goes again. To the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Wallace with a return here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back-to-back carries here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They're going Taylor. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he takes it down to the 33. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
Back to the well again. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cap pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down, Miami.
Taylor trying the left side. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, it's a whole lot of cover.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Red. Cougar 19.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 70.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Gets this one to Wicks. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's Robinson. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 4 yards, and that moves them that much closer. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Robinson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 3-possession game. It's a Rashawn Robinson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts now from the gun. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
49. Dolphins 24.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Wallace with a return here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Not a whole lot to speak of here, Paul. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Hurts. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. We've set it downs from 37. Handoff now from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They'll run here on first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. And they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, He just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete. That lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Give to Corum from the gun. He's still going at the 30. Here he goes again. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal at the 1 yard.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's over the line in the end. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Hurts looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Tight end in motion left. Desperation time here on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Panther 60.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Okay, ready?
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Let's go now. Mustang, Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
63, Dolphins 24.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another carry for it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Sending him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. Trying the right side. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Taylor. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. Taylor again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Third down, 1 yard to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins cut into the lead by another point.
63. Dolphins 31.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. What happens at time and it's obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Letting your boy for all of us.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for
Here we
first
go,
and 10.
set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Set. Cowboy.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Set go.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. He has room past the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
12 more yards.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more since it's almost over.